And there's the star of our show. All right. Hey, everybody. You've got the crew here. And I've got to do something just a second here. There we go. I was hearing double there. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So the missus is going to join us for the evening. She's going to help me out with, in case I miss a chat. I don't want to miss anybody. And I just appreciate everybody being here. I'm sprawled out. I don't know what's going on. And so just have to bear with me here. But again, let me bring up, there's Kathy, back from her hip surgery, doing well. She's got some ice on her leg. And let's get back. All right, guys. So if you watched a recent video, I talked about a certain game. Had a little pluses and minuses that I had about it, but I play it all the time. And I'm going to give it a shot tonight. We're going to cross our fingers. The computer that I have is not the most updated one, and so that's a factor in the quality, and also the bandwidth. We've got a pretty decent bandwidth. I can play pretty much any other game, but this one's different. Last night I gave it a shot, and it was kind of unplayable. So we're going to give it another shot tonight and just see how it goes. So welcome. And I'm going to bring us to the desktop here, I hope.
You're lagging real bad on
And there we go. All right, so we're good there. And if you're not familiar with the Star Citizen, this is the startup screen. There you go. And you get some news of what's going on. These are the latest updates. And we're going to go into the live. Sign away our souls here to get inside, saying that you won't say anything bad about them. And I have about a 20-second lag. So if you guys chat or anything, it might take me a little bit before I can respond. And Kathy's going to try to help me as well. So
you can hear me?
And I may have alluded to, well, I guess I did. The thumbnail for it said that we're going to do a little cargo hauling. I'm just not a fighter. I used to play X-Wing and all that before, but I just don't do it anymore. Still got Kathy up there. Okay, let me we can just leave her up there. Let's take a vote. Do we leave Kathy in the other corner? And I'm going to start on the Asia servers. A lot of times, because it's the other side of the world, it's less traffic going on over there. So I'm just going to go ahead and give that a shot here. Yeah, I've followed it since that far back. Thunder. And I mean, I was there for the first announcement, but the computer I had then, I had no hopes of ever seeing it play. And when I got this computer about 5 years ago, I thought I'd give it a shot, and it plays it just not the best. So if you got a super duper computer, do you play actually since you've been a backer? I know some say they've been a backer and yet they haven't played since back when they first started, like in 2014 for you. And this is typical, by the way, for those not familiar with the game. The game is alpha. It has been in alpha for like 12 years now. The single player Squadron 42 should be coming. Well, they were planning on coming out this year, but we don't know yet for sure. There's a little game coming out called GTA 6. You might have heard of it, that they're worried might take the wind out of their sails, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't take quite this long, but this isn't totally unusual.
Yeah, so
All right, this is taking a little longer than I anticipated.
check this.
Got to keep it in the family, right? Okay, that beep is a good sound. Sorry for having to squint here. Techno Girl. All right, so we are in the game. Oh, and that's not a good sign right there. That is not a good sign. That is a very bad sign. All right, well, we're going to give this a shot. It's going to be a slideshow until I get out of this hangar.
Soft vehicle retrieval system.
And that's if this is if this may be a server thing. This may be a server thing. Let's see what chat's saying here. I can't even get chat up. This is not a good sign, guys. Let me back away from here.
Goodbye.
There's chat. My game froze, and when I came back from the crash, I was dead. Okay, so not good here. I tell you what, if you guys will bear with me, I'm going to switch servers and see if that makes any difference at all here. So let's give this a shot. In the meantime, where are you guys located? We are in the sunny south. We haven't seen the sun in so long.
I haven't played a lot.
Okay, sorry guys, I had the mic off. No, it's not. Tell you what, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to get all the way out, and we'll just give it one shot here. I tell you what, though, I don't play Elite Dangerous that often now. 110, San Fernando, yeah. And the Northeast is about to get those temperatures too. This weather is just nuts. They're actually saying there's a chance for tornadoes up in the Rhode Island area. I'm sorry about this, guys. I figured midweek, slower traffic, that this would be a good time to try this. But they're also about to roll out a major patch, and this may have something to do with that. I don't know. Okay, so let's give this one more shot.
Technical's asking, so you want us to come back?
I tell you, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and log back in, and that'll just take however much time. And if this doesn't work, I guess we'll just try to reschedule it for another night, I guess. What I was about to say earlier, I haven't played Elite Dangerous in a while, and so I tried it last night when I was having some issues like this. Last night with Star Citizen. And I tell you what, Elite Dangerous is just as smooth as silk compared to this.
Hey, Wappy, how you doing?
Yeah, let's get you back up there while this is going on here. And the missus is now in the bottom right corner there. All right, we'll just throw the dice and see what Bess comes up with here. I see there's some new faces in here. I'm having to look on my phone to see who's in here, so my apologies about that. I didn't want to take a chance and overload my computer. My graphics card is a 6 gig graphics card, so it takes every bit of memory to play this game. And this with the OBS software, it just really kind of pulls on it a little bit. Yeah, God's got his eye on her, making sure she doesn't get into any trouble.
No, it says it may be the Lord doesn't want you to shoot people today.
Yeah.
Denmark.
I'm sorry. For those that just joined us a little late, this is a second attempt to get into a server. I tried to get into the Asian server because it typically is better because of less traffic, because of the time difference. But I know that the developers are about to come out with a major patch, and I don't know if there's any connection with that at all. It could come out any day, but it wasn't doing very well last night when I tried to play. And also for those arriving late, that's Kathy in the background, and she is fielding the chat. because my eyesight is bad and I don't want to miss a thing. So she's at the helm of the chat. All right, so we're in. Yeah, I saw that. I think I know what you're. I was seeing what my competition was there, Tony. I saw that. It's like, oh great, I've got competition tonight. 2 old geezers up here playing Star Citizen, right? Okay, yeah, I've got. This is really really dragging here.
Retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, it did load a little faster, but my frame rate is really bad. So I'm going to see if I can at least get off the planet, and typically it smooths out when you do. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game, but yeah, this is really dragging. And I'm pulling up my my cargo ship. That's the ship that I have. That's my ship. After years of playing it, I've worked myself up to. Yeah, I do need a. This card is really showing its age. It's a 1060 Super, 6 gigs. But like I was saying, this is the only game that really pushes it, and I don't know. I mean, a lot of this is the server as well, because there's sometimes that this is pretty silky smooth too. I tried Starfield. No, I didn't. I'm still waiting for it to get on sale. I've seen it on sale and I've missed it, but I have not delved into that yet. So check. This is me, guys. Just and I did have emote, whatever they're called. I don't know if I've. No, they're not in there now. So I could wave at you, but we'll just have to wave at you here. I mean, this card has really done a good job, except for this game here. But if you live close, and I would take it. And like I said, I'm hoping once we. That is a bug, and I'm sure it's not the last bug we'll see. The sound. The next bug, this is the only time you'll see the inside of my ship lit up. Once I get in the pilot seat, the lights never come back on. Yeah, major lag. Another bug.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Another bug that plagues me is I cannot get a mission starting from right here. The hangars, the cargo elevators don't work here, so I have to go somewhere else. So we're going to crank this baby up.
System off.
Is this early in?
Robert Space Industries.
It's not early, but it's alpha, but it's been out for like 12 years. So they've had time to get these bugs out. They just keep coming out with more and more stuff and then never fixing the bugs they have. Last year was supposed to have been the year of playability. All right, so
Landing gear raised.
yeah, I'm seeing some more issues here. I don't have a radar. There it comes. All right, that's a good sign. gear up. And thank you for staying at Area 18. We hope you've enjoyed your stay. Please come back and visit. It was more playable. I don't know what's going on. For those of you not familiar with the game, this is the city, Area 18. Don't know what my gears are still doing down. I have a virtual lunch in my backpack, actually.
You can get rid of the radio outside.
Yeah, you know, I had the hints turned off at some point. I don't know. I guess they re-enabled after a patch some time ago. But thanks for letting me know, because that will probably help a little bit with the frame rate too. All right, so let's get off this planet for good. We'll just head to the station up above. Boy, this is so slow.
Shields off. Quantum drive.
I may give No Man's Sky another try. I mean, I tried it out before they made such progress in it, and I know they made a lot of progress. Yeah, I've got to turn that off. I appreciate you letting me know about that. Okay, uh-oh. This is... okay. Usually when it stalls like that, we're about to have a crash. So we're getting a little better frame rate now. So this is Bajini Point Station. So we'll just go ahead and land here and see if we can't pick up a mission.
It starts in the United States.
Shields on. Landing gear deployed.
Getting ahead of myself, I'm trying to find a parking place, and I have not contacted anybody. The meter guy, the meter maid. Yeah, this is not real typical for the frame rate, although recently, unfortunately, it is. And it just really just got worse this week, I think. What I'm doing now is trying to find where they want me to land. Supposedly, it's assigned. Thank you, Techno Girl. That thing flashed up. I mean, that caught my. Thank you so much. I appreciate. We both appreciate that so much. They don't want me parking here. I do not see a parking place anywhere. This is one of those, sometimes it shows you with an arrow, but most of the time you just have to kind of find it. And we're looking for Skipper Dog's hangar, and it's just not showing up. There we are. There it is. Okay. Now with this laggy frame rate, let's see what we can do here. That was real sweet of you. We really do appreciate that. Okay, so my hangar has already shut on me. Maybe it'll open back up. There we go. This will be a pretty good test. When I was doing this yesterday and the frame rates got so bad, when I tried to get the cargo, it literally had a mind of its own, each box. And I'm kind of thinking that's going to be what happens here, because this is... Okay. That was a bug. That was a big bug. Oh gosh. So I blew up and there was no reason to. I wasn't shot at or anything. That just decided it would blow me up. So let me see what the frame rates are. We're in the hospital here, and we just may have to call it a night. I hate that, guys. I'd pull up another game, but I wasn't ready to pull up another game, and I don't know really what I've got. I just finished because we have Amazon, and it was offered on their stream service, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. If you haven't played it, I highly if you're an Indiana Jones fan, I highly recommend it. Yeah, this is really getting bad here, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. I don't want to waste anybody's time with this. I mean, we see that the servers are really lagging here, and my computer's not helping any either. And I just because there's supposed to be a room right there. I see a door. I think I mean, if somebody hasn't already called it Bug Citizen, they need to rename it. All right, we're going to take a step out, just see what happens here if I fall through the planet. Okay. This is really bad. Okay, guys, I'm just going to hang it up here. So if you were interested in Star Citizen, you obviously see that it is not ready for prime time. But when it works great. I tell you, if let's see, we've got a few more visitors here. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Obviously, we're not having much luck with, and we see why I talked about it so not so big on it in my video. Now you guys know why. But just for comparison's sake, just so you know, and I do have an older computer, but just so that you can see the difference here, I'll go ahead and pull this up real quick. Pull up a little Elite Dangerous. It's been so long. I don't know the loops, and I don't really remember how to control the ship very well. But I used to fight in that thing. I mean, I was playing this thing like 12 years ago. So when I finally got it back on, I haven't relearned it like I'd like. But just so you see the difference in Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah, I'm sorry that didn't work out. I mean, especially if you were curious about the game, but that pretty well, I would think, solved some of your curiosity, right? I mean, Elite Dangerous is it's just so polished. It is a grind. I remember that, but the game is just polished. Oh, I've already got that going. What am I doing? So once again, while this is loading up, I appreciate everybody stopping by. The original intent was to play a little bit of Star Citizen. I pretty well have a handle on that game, but it just refused to cooperate. So just for comparison, I just wanted to show you guys it's one of its main competitors.
So you can also try switching to Vulcan drivers and see.
Kathy was saying that there was talking about using Vulcan, and I'm pretty sure that I had Vulcan running instead of DirectX, but you know, last time I was having some big issues, I went back to DirectX, and it helped a little bit, so I'll probably give that a shot later on tonight just to see if that's what's causing it. Okay, now you see the difference right here. Just how smooth it is compared.
If you see something suspicious, please report it to the nearest Omni.
Now, granted, it's a little not as detailed as Star Citizen, but
If you don't mind doing a little light trespassing, I could have a job for you.
I tell you what, guys, I'm going to cheat a little bit just so that you can see this, because I'm afraid I'll probably crash trying to just get a ship out of the dock.
Welcome to Apex
So,
Interstellar, the first
I'll
step
take
to
a,
everywhere.
I'll take a cab. And it's been so long since I've been anywhere on here, so let's just go where I've been before.
Apex Interstellar Transport
And let's just we'll go to Jameson Memorial.
That's perfect. I've confirmed your flight.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Thank you for choosing Apex Interstellar.
Thank you. Now, this was not a thing back when I first started playing Elite. Okay, why can I not interact? Okay, this is interesting. There we go. Yeah, the servers, I tried an Asian server when I first got on here, and it was not any better, so then I had to restart, and then I went with the best, whatever that was, and best just wasn't any better, so it's just, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the next patch. It's due to come out any day now, actually. Yeah, and I run it at 1080. I can't stand lower resolution, so that's kind of my bad with that, because this card with 6 gigs of memory just really doesn't like 1080. But I try it anyway, and most of the time it works. Okay, is my pilot new? What's going on with him? And if you know Elite Dangerous, you know this is called the mail slot. So we're not going to get into any high-tech battles. We're just going to take a jaunt across the little ways across the galaxy here. You know, and this speed right here, this is the same graphics that I remember back 10 years ago. They still hold up so well. In fact, it's funny. Apparently, I don't know how, I kept making money all these years that this has been dormant. And after we moved a couple of times and I finally put this back on the computer, I had like billions and billions of credits. And I also I forget, I do have an app for the webcam to use it as a head tracking, and I usually use that when I'm playing these games, but that would be more drained. Plus I need the camera for this right here, so I couldn't do it. But it works really well. It's called Look Pilot. I'll have to look and see. And it's on Steam. And it just works with any webcam, works really well, just as well as Track IR. Star Citizen. And for those who stuck around, this is just a comparison to what Star Citizen, how far it still needs to go. And this is Elite Dangerous. Apex, they're so polite. I just wish I could reach in my pocket and give them a tip. Still kind of remember the keyboard shortcuts. Sort of comes to me. And there's our little taxi that brought us all the way over here. And I'm just going to go inside and, I guess, check in. And I'm sorry there's not any blazing gun battles or anything. The whole point of tonight was to do a little cargo run on Star Citizen. And everybody wanted space legs, so now we've got them with Odyssey.
I was convinced I'd strike it rich on my first try.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm so sorry that Star Citizen, but I'm not surprised. If you missed the glorious fireworks, I literally blew up outside the space station. So that being said, anyway, so I'm going to, let's see, let me just figure out how to get back here. All right, and we are back, and let's see. There's Kathy back there again. And Kathy, she's doing really well. She's been doing her physical therapy after her hip replacement, and we thank you for all your well wishes and prayers. And, anyway, that's it. I'd like to play a little longer, but I don't know Elite Dangerous like I used to, and Star Citizen did not agree. So maybe we'll come up. If you guys just maybe leave a comment if there's a game. What I was recommending, if you didn't hear me, check out if you've got Amazon, you can Prime, then you can play Luna, their streaming service, and they've got Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and it's the movie that we never got, and you get to play it. So I'd recommend that for sure. If I had known it was that good, I would love to have done a let's play with that, to tell you the truth. But anyway, thanks guys. We're going to call it a night, and just sorry again. We'll try it again sometime. Appreciate you checking in, and I'll let Kathy. There she is. Let her wave goodbye. And there she goes. And thanks, guys. And take care. God bless. God loves you. We love you too. Bye-bye.